right? It became a real thing where people would take pictures of all these buildings that used to be Pizza Huts that have been repurposed into other things, but they had such a unique architectural kind of setup that you can tell when something was a Pizza Hut in 1996, even if it's a bank now or whatever.
What about the commercial owner that has leases that are going to expire within the year, within the next 18 months, and the chances of them releasing at the former numbers are not the same as what they were? What about those commercial owners?
So a good example of that is Rite Aid. With Rite Aid declaring bankruptcy kind of overnight, there was, I don't know how many in Allegheny County, maybe 50 properties that were making a lot of money on Rite Aid tenants, triple net tenants, were paying a lot of money that basically vanished overnight. So we have all these vacant Rite Aid buildings. I'm handling many appeals in Western Pennsylvania relating to these properties. They're not going to ever make that much money again on a lease, probably. Rite Aid had been there for a long time. They were paying a lot of money. So those appeals, many of which were filed last year, but I'm sure more will be filed this year. Those property owners have a very strong case because, again, the money they were making before is not going to happen anymore. So those are the people that need to get ahead of it. Even if a lease is expiring next year, if you know you're going to have problems with vacancy, now this summer would be the time to file an appeal.
You can almost see the future memes rolling downhill at us, right? I don't know if you've seen all the websites of all these buildings that used to be Pizza Huts, right? It became a real thing where people would take pictures of all these buildings that used to be Pizza Huts that have been repurposed into other things, but they had such a unique architectural kind of setup that you can tell when something was a Pizza Hut in 1996, even if it's a bank now or whatever. I can only imagine that we're going to see hopefully a lot, but at least some of these Rite Aid buildings being repurposed. And, they're going to be visually, obviously pharmacies, even if they're doing other things.
Yeah, and I've spoken again, not even just in Allegheny County, but in Western Pennsylvania in general, of these property owners. I mean, they're getting basically no interest across the board. And if they are, it's pennies on the dollar type of situation. But, car washes, things that like kind of don't make sense there, but either demolish the building and just take over the lot, or again, you're making a quarter of what you were before. So that's been detrimental to these people who are still paying on very high taxes typically, because when Rite Aid was there, that was fine. Rite Aid was paying the taxes. They were paying high rental amounts. Now, all of a sudden, these property owners are scrambling because the situation's changed very drastically.